do the Lulu special and just try and help you deal with a lot of these diving threats coming out of BFX's lineup.
That's the scary thing, right? Is DK have drafted full
Underrated
scale.
things in League.
Good news, Al. We can start bees. We can finally be bees. Vikla might need to ult out. This is a problem. Flash is away.
Yeah, Beryl's low. Does have the wild growth. Hasn't broken it. Can still look to break that emergency glass. Low, heal down, but Kellen also down both summons, worth noting as well.
He is. Aiming was... that is an absolute steal from Dplus.
Hang on, clear. Hell, he's gone.
Shiwu's solo kill onto Clear down. He gets himself nothing really unique. It's completely different demographics to this. Decent taunt here onto Showmaker. Can they follow up? Clear does have ult.
Oh, hang on. It's not Jungle Camille, but it'll do just fine. Showmaker is in the baby cage. And no one puts baby in the corner aside from BFX.
And yes, Medic is a rugby fan too. We occasionally watch it in the green room in LEC. And
as is Dagda.
Yeah, Dagda as well. Yeah. Big Irish rugby fan.
Showmaker hops away, stays alive. Raptor's gone quite deep for this and gets subjugated. He might be in danger here. Oh, the wild growth knockup. There's the CC. Nicely managed, Dplus KIA.
Nice, getting a kill onto Raptor, and you're absolutely right. It's not like crazy amounts of CC from Dplus, but if you're in melee range, I really love some of like the back rows they had then. Oh god, it was such a good team. It was a good team. Welsh Rugby not seeing its best days now.
No, it's been a tough couple years to be a Welsh fan.
Aiming starting to bully out Vikla here too. You know what? I actually think DK might have done enough to see through what I thought was a dangerous composition.
Yeah, and again, I think early on especially, the Galio and the...
Very cool. Aiming takes that bot lane turret, and now suddenly you do have, you know, Colcash does have his Mimic, uses that. He's going to have to play some smoke and mirrors. How far can he dash away?
Right, I'm going to do the Mission Impossible theme. You're going to cast this.
Okay. Showmaker going on a secret mission. This is your mission if you choose to accept it, going under the tower using his HP as a resource. I would consider that a win. Gets away with the execute. Top side, DK do take themselves the turret up there. 2 turrets to none right now. DK trying to play some smoke and mirrors, split the map a little bit. And because the Camille is not far enough ahead to force fights on the rest of the map by dropping off of a lane, I think DK feel pretty emboldened to do so. Lucid walking forwards. Can they get another turret off this? Damn, nice play.
Only that. Who needs grubs when you can just hit turrets? They'll drop a Herald bot side and that's nice enough, but I think you're largely pleased as that for Dplus KIA. Away we go.
Yeah. The reason it's like quote-unquote boring is, hang on, it might get a little bit more interesting right now. Thank you so much for the chat curse, or the chat blessing. Galliol coming back up. Here comes the big fight.
And the Hextech ultimatum, the wild growth buys time. Clear flashes out to survive, but that means Vikla and Kellen are caught in the middle of everyone. They get the taunt. In comes Raptor, Cyclone, Diablo coming across, and this is the damage we were worried about. Showmaker looking to get some damage on top of Diablo, but he's gonna have to flash away. Doesn't get the kill, gets over the wall with the distortion. Raptor still running, and overcomes Clear. The equalizer is dangerous. Lucy getting some damage. Raptor slowed down. The smite, the hook shot. They will make a 1-for-1. Vikla just as punching forward, gets the Winds of War damage down. Diablo gets the Ardent Blaze speed up. Showmaker coming in, flash from Diablo, but Showmaker hops back, gets a massive proc, and they're just dancing on him. It's a tight skirmish in a 2v2, but Clear can't get it in, and Showmaker gets another. The Dark Seal stacks continue to mount.
Showmaker turning back to Stealer to sack up a little more.
Souls of heaven.
Oh, shut up.
Feed my book till it wants no more.
Shiwu has flash, but he can't flash out of this one.
And comes the cage, trying to get some value. Why, oh Rumble.
Oh, God. This is going to be just so incomprehensible for
anyone who's not been to a
Shiwu had flash. By the way, fun fact, you actually can't flash while you are Hextech ultimatumed.
Really?
It locks you out from casting that, yeah. Showmaker jumping force trying to get some poke, gets a little bit, but Shiwu being dead does remove a lot of the threat from Dplus.
Showmaker with his Medjais will need to be a little bit wary here. He's got the arm guard, but taken to about 2/3, gets over, gets a bit of a chunk onto Kellen, but it really is very nominal at this point. 2,000 HP on the Dragon. WK still wanting to play this. Showmaker. Oh, he gets it! Oh my god, Lucid. The culling comes on down, but Lucid is just not taking that much damage. Will maybe look to go forward. We've got TP from Shiwu. Actually, still going to be on cooldown. What happened? Showmaker trading up Clear as the tactical sweep goes wide. Showmaker trying to dance around Clear, who's got a potential angle. Showmaker with the hero's entrance coming on through from the other side as Showmaker goes golden, gets the ethereal change while golden, needs to keep up. There's 4 members coming from Showmaker. The stacks Oh no, the stacks!
Oh, the stacks eradicated. A blank book, no ink on the page. Showmaker goes down, and I mean...
Do you think I just said a lot of words in that fight? I'm not sure many of them are accurate.
No, not many of them made sense, Sam, but that's okay. It's ASI. Who needs words to make sense? We've got God Guo in this tournament. That's all we need here. There's still more violence. Braum has... Oh my god, the Braum passive and the crushing blow kills him.
Okay, so it ends up being a 1-for-1. Top laner for jungler in terms of who got the kills, though both junglers will end up in the great squad.
Lucid did get that Dragon Steel earlier, which means that DK do actually have Chemtech
Soul
that
will
fast.
be on vision. Can he keep Raptor in vision? He stops the blast cone angle. Ethereal turns. Raptor can't get over. He's rooted.
He has flash. He can't get in range for the steal. They might look for the fight. Redemption coming down. Camille going in.
They're going to keep people back. That means the Atacon still going down. Rumble secures it with an Electro Harpoon. That'll be that working. Although aiming still alive, just about there with the Wild Growth. Cyclone knockup. Lucid. Low. Down. Diablo gets that when she was also going to get broken as BFX turn up and FEARX claim 3. And a lot of them go towards Diablo.
Yeah, FEARX put the X on the grave of Dplus around the fight. 3 dead. Now, can they stick around to get themselves turrets? They only have the 1 on the bot side right now. I assume they get themselves top lane out of turret after this. Diablo going to dash back through the tower to get this. Dplus, get the Atacon. Not going to lie, it's not been that useful though, has it? 17 petals? That's actually not that great of Atacon. Not all Atacons are created equal. Still 2-item Camille now, and that's normally where the breakpoint is for this champion, where you have the Triforce and the Starix. Sometimes it was the Sunder Sky or the Ravenous Hydra. I think in this game, going a little bit more defensive because you're behind makes sense. Dragon is now alive. Showmaker wants to get some poke. Not doing a huge amount though, not going to lie.
He's got Lucidity boots and a Zhonya's. His damage numbers aren't going to be fantastic.
I know those, but give your jungler back his shoes. Give him back the Lucid boots. I don't think you need them, mate.
They've
Dragon's
made
gonna get
boots
started.
out of Lucid.
They made boots out of Lucid. I know, it's so inhumane. Vikler does have his ults. Could get himself into the play. Clear just off of vision. Clear maybe looking for the angle. Showmaker spots him out.
I'll do that. 7,000 HP to work with. Vikler is on a flank angle. Hughes spotting. Remember, the equalizer needs to be huge here, and I think it has just proven to be a very difficult team.
Decent damage onto Lucid. Here comes the Braum ult.
Yeah, Lucid is in so much danger. The Redemption comes on and flashes away. Wild Growth and all the while in the backline. Aiming is trapped within the Hextech ultimatum, and the Galio follows up with a hero's entrance, squashing him
clear.
Showmaker blows up the Lucian. They've killed off Braum as well. She was in the pit, burning everyone alive. He goes golden. That's not bad work. Showmaker still alive.
Raptor's dead.
Raptor's dead. Clear looking to the backside. He's gotten the wrong shield, baby. They're going to try and find an angle for it. The hookshot goes wide. She was flashing it out. Barbecue time. They've got Chemsoul, baby.
Burgers with my fries. It's Fries Gaming. DK somehow.
They can still just do raw DPS numbers.
Aiming's gone for the shield bow, saying, okay, I'm going to die a lot. Diablo's almost got blown up by Showmaker there. Didn't have a summon, which means that he has to now go and recall. There's a Baron, of course, for DK.
Oh, bloody hell, they got that after the solo.
Yeah,
they
got the Baron, so they're pushing in through multiple turrets. And now this is a problem because they can just walk up and hit turrets. They don't need AoE CC if they can just walk up and say, your tower's gonna die. Showmaker, that could be a really bad TP.
Is it going to matter? Vikler takes a lot of... He's turned into a snowman! Do you want to kill a snowman? Maybe they do. As Showmaker gets some more value onto Raptor, they have to get over the equalizer. Nexus turrets now under siege as BFX have to play out the 4v5.
Yeah, the snowman killer of the flame spitter. They've really got that synergy. Vikler will walk up. He just teleported to his Nexus turret about 1,000 units away. Diablo has to cleanse away. Okay, Vikler trying to get the wave clear through. I don't think he's got enough. Dplus KIA, how have they managed it?
With some spit, some fury, and a lot of hands diff, they just skirmish their way to victory. A Hextech ultimatum that they just ignore. Dplus KIA, fries, baby! Get your junk food
okay,
here.
Ziggs is just saying, look, we're not gonna fight with you as much, but we can poke out, survive, and get farm. So I think DK, I mean, it's double AP, it's a little better with Bloodletter's Curse. Often you go Black. Game 2 for BFX. I mean, we thought that hang on a second, Lucid, forcing the flash out of Raptor, Q not on target from Clear, gets the flash out of the Siren pretty easily, Lee Sin flying back in, his mind was telling him no, but his body was very much telling him yes. Counter-Strike does actually land. Not bad damage onto Chovy, flashing out of the Q. The Q lands from Raptor, though. That could be a problem. Does he follow it? I don't think he does. Has to hop out. Clear trying to get the kill onto him, and he will be able to turn the kill back. Clear makes it a 1-for-1. Raptor keeps his flash, by the way. Lucid uses flash. Bees are hard. I didn't actually check the skin. So Dragon not going to be contested, question mark? With the Rend especially, not really. Now, Callista always wants those early objectives if you can help it. Hang on a second. Lucid could... Hook's going in. Lucid does have his flash back. Does he go in? Cooldown's coming back up. Gotta be careful. That's the Realm War coming down. But it's stopped by Showmaker. Gets himself the Nether Grasp in there. Lucid might have to flash over the wall. And does. Good stop there of the Realm War. Showmaker saving his team from Vikla joining the play a little bit more quickly. But that being said, it's a bit worrying that Lucid starting up the grubs a little bit. I was about to say a little bit of a slow early game. We've had some skirmishes. Showmaker stopped a Realm War earlier with his ultimate. Are we going to see a fight over this? I mean, there is a level 6 Lee Sin. Q lands onto one of the grubs instead. 1-2 taken, then kick back onto Lucid. Does have the Crescent Guard, and Raptor's taking damage. That's a lot of numbers from BFX here first, though. Lucid trying to take him down, won't be able to do so. 2 quick kills. They took 2 grubs, and BFX take 2 kills.
We'll take that every day of the week. That is great news. BK find themselves down. As I said, I'm quite a fan of the pre-chorus lines we're getting. Shu is going to have to flash away as he's rune prisoned and then kicked away from the turret. Will hop a little ways, but unfortunately 1 hop this time is not enough, and he will cha-cha real smooth into the grave.
2 kicks this time. Raptor getting the right in the back.
Real smooth.
Oh, shut up. Amy's gonna get teleported on. BFX making a couple of big plays back to back. Vikla just got that kill topside, teleporting bot, maybe getting another hit, aiming, teleporting away.
Vikla's now here with a rune prison, and Beryl I think will need to run a little ways away, but he's fine for now.
And also Belgrath.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Realm War. Hook.
Vikla getting himself the rune prison in there. Raptor doesn't have flash or ult to kick him back, so Beryl will make it out with a decent amount of HP, but won't have enough to fight.
He's got spicy water balloons as aiming. Like, water balloon.
You ever been slapped by one of them thrown at high speed? Sounds dangerous. Dangerous weapon, that. Yeah, we used to... Back like a youth group we were part of, we used to play like Space Invaders, but with lots of people getting water.
Yes,
it was very fun. Anyway, a little bit more gameplay of this one of a different retro variety. Good Renata all across the team.
Okay, as some damage comes on through. Flash for the Malzahar! Nether Grasp, and Diablo is going to get bailed out and actually gets to survive. But look who's here! She will make sure the death is finally confirmed. Clear now in danger as well, has to flash away, but there's the follow-up with the Audacious Charge. Rune Prison for a second or 2. Hand shook, but all the while the Renata dies. It's a 2 for 2. It's messy. Counter-strike onto. Big value. And Dplus KIA just skirmishing like gods this series. The Call of the Void silences the rise. And Dplus KIA get the ace.
There is so much deep-fried cholesterol in this game. My stomach can't take it. It is eventually. The first novel isn't actually. Yeah. But like, it eventually does get... Oh, yeah, 35,000 words. Shiwa going on top side. Raptor's head lands the Q.
Siwu is going to get back into the redemption just about. Beryl now here gets a staggering blows. TP's flying. How
coming in
from the
Zigs. That's coming in from the Zigs. And what that does mean is that if they do get a good fight here, they might be able to get the satchel in here. Diablo left alone. There's no Renata here.
Wind becomes lightning. The Audacious Charge. The Nether Grasp. And you will not pass go. You'll need a sticky end is what will happen. Beryl gets handshook back in. And it's a very firm handshake. Will manage to go to the wall with the Reg line. Remember that.
Good sidestep. If they do survive long enough. Hang on, wait. So Lucid dies in mid lane, but no one dies top lane. I have no idea what happens there. Clear didn't teleport. He ended up ulting into mid lane to kill Lucid as he was under that turret. I presume Lucid tried to take mid lane turret. Died the Scion ult and the CC. Teleport now coming in from the Scion top lane, which he saved from earlier.
Shiwu gets handshake into the decimating smash, but a Satchel Charge away. Shiwu needs to counter strike, gets healed, needs to try and hop to someone. Are they going to let him get the range? I think they will. There he goes and gets out. Nice combo from Callan and Clear, though.
Oh my god, this is
another TP.
Another teleport. I mean, can I just say, I want to reiterate this yet again. I watch a lot of LPL. I enjoy LPL. I am really enjoying casting. At this point in my life, I actually not sure I want to move countries again for like the second time in the last couple of years, really. My mental health, I'm not sure to take it.
I've done it so many times.
Sam's a little bit more practiced at it. I mean, honestly, I'd love to maybe do that at some point in my life. If they'd asked me 3 years ago, or if I'd had the chance to, maybe I would have done. But then again, I was less established, so it's a little bit harder to sell that right. But maybe, I mean, I love the LCK, I love the casters over there. Very, very talented. And of course, some big congratulations to Chronicler on his career over there. He's a real idol and an icon. Satchel go into the mid lane. I'll take down that turret. I have to say, I'm getting a bit worried for BFX. I thought they'd got good control of this game. It's slipped away a little bit. They
has descended into the mud pit a bit.
They have used the Herald in top lane to get some turrets there. Turret plates there. Not turret plates. Well, a turret topside charge into the second one. And Raptor, he could be in trouble here, actually.
Raptor gets away with that. Gotta flash away. They're gonna try and Realm War power. The Meg with photobomb. They've interrupted it. Flash over the wall from Beryl. Wonderful beautiful angle and gets so much work done.
Dplus KIA. I think they took that loss against Weibo maybe a little bit personally. Redemption was used to cut off one retreat angle. Vikler, I think he's dead here, folks. Slow, Satchel, dead rise. Shiwu picks up another kill.
Are you enjoying my various like little song interludes behind you all?
Because it's ASI, yes.
Yes, that's
I'm sure God Gwar approves.
Showmaker's now bot side. He should clear out this web.
Oh, interestingly, he's going towards the Rylai second, which it does work very well against a lot of his team, and it does work against something like that Calista. I was wondering if you'd go to something like that Bloodletters just to amp up the damage from both him. Does not care too much for the damage coming out of the Malzahar right now, so Clear will need to be an important part of this front line. If he gets into a good position and actually threatens cancels, that could be an issue.
Shiwu now through mid lane will be here, I think, on a good
timer. There was the Ziggs ult used onto the bot lane there too, so Callan Diablo a little bit of poke onto them, aiming doing just a free ball there.
Take what he can again with a little bit of that Blackfire torch burn. It's decent enough. Can look to find the Shiwu flank angle. He's on vision while he's doing it. So we know he's here. And BFX have got Vikler off on an angle to stop him coming over.
So what's the plan from Shiwu?
The wall. Silence prevents a decimating smash.
It is the counter-strike coming through. Raptor potentially looking up to help Vikler. She was losing the trade against the Rise right now. Here comes Beryl.
With the hook, will force the Fate's call. But the turnaround CC is pretty damn good with the Satchel Charge and Clear. Again, Silence. Again with the Malefic Visions turning around him. That's some scary damn honey. Shiwu looking for control on the backside. Lucid, Crescent Guard, value onto Diablo, who's got himself a bailout running, but not for that much longer. Wimp becomes lightning. Now he needs to get the bailout. Doesn't get it. Shiwu flashes away. The hostile takeover lands onto no one. Lucid gets kicked and will maybe survive. The Room Prison leads aiming to death. They're trying to realm warp out. They get one away. Clears out. Kellen on the other side, though, may well be forced into a silence. The Rylai slow, and the Voidlings are summoned. Another bailout that means nothing. It's scrappy again, but it is a Dplus KIA win.
It is. Lucid dies, so they can't take the Atacon afterwards. They do get a bunch of kills. It is a 3 for 2, so it's not a crazy win in terms of the actual fight. They do get the Dragon. Teleport coming in bot side from Clear. Doesn't have ultimate. I think they're looking to catch out Shiwu if they can. He'll have to teleport out to safety.
In this bush, surely they do. The TPing around to come on in and try and play this. Shiwu with like next to no mana means he's likely dead. Showmaker down, Beryl already here. They're TPing in again. They've got no one else who can join. I think this is going to be a 3v2. And Vikler's silenced. Beryl hooks away. Showmaker still trading well. How long until the Nethergrass? Good damage onto Beryl. Vikler gets exhausted, but too little too late. Aiming's now here. Misses the Mega Inferno Ball. Gets knocked back in. Aiming with a wonderful Satchel will at least get that kill onto the right.
He did get the edge of the ultimate. Didn't look clear there, but the damage came through, and that's enough to kill Vikler. Dead for 40 seconds, but the damage the Rise did takes Shiwu off of the board. Lucid is back, aiming no ult. I'm not sure BFX should go for this, but they do have the rend to make this into a less of an even smite fight.
7 seconds on Showmaker, Nether Grasp. That will be a problem. Suppression, and then you can't smite at all. They need to get this down now.
How much can aiming do? You're absolutely right. That Nether Grasp is incredibly important. Teleport coming in from Shiwu. This is going very low.
Into the backline with the audacious charge. The Crescent Guard away. Diablo low. Trying to get inside there. Flash away to prevent the rend pull. Showmaker still throwing down the Malefic Visions, and the Voidlings are everywhere. It is a catastrophe. The pandemic courtesy of Malzahar brings everyone low as aiming bombs what remains.
BFX tried to roll a couple of teleports to kill Shiwu into an Atacon play, but DK are just rolling with the punches better. That has been the story of this series. Dplus KIA, they're just mechanically outplaying in the fights. They're more coordinated. They see those angles to split up the fight and make it a mess. Dplus KIA, such an entertaining team to watch.
We are now at 28 kills in 22.
There's even a chance that they could kill this tower and go for something there, right? There's a Void Staff on aiming, which means that he's doing significant damage to everyone, even Clear. I think Clear could die as the first turret first target rather, if things go wrong enough.
I completely agree. Again, Malzahar is quietly very good against tanks because of the amount of burn he does, the amount of percent HP damage he does. Raptor's going to try and jump through mid, but there goes the inhibitor. No Baron required, and that's a big deal.
Raptor's trying to take down the mid lane outer turret. Feels like it's a little too late. Won't be able to kill it. Shiwu defending both turrets at once here. There is the one grub on BFX. Not like it's a 3 grub push where it'd actually be a threat there. DK will back off after taking that inhib. They might lose the inner turret if they... I guess not, but...
Leandry's done for Malzahar.
That's
stuff done for aiming.
That is actually huge.
The penetration is now very, very annoying.
Aiming's also close towards the Seraphs too, which will be really nasty in the late game because he's just stacked up that tier to max. It's kind of a bit of a luxury item at this point. Luxury isn't lying to me. Anyway, Dragon's going to go to third DK. Second one for them. Still get themselves a bit more out of combat move speed.
KIA, alright.
KIA.
Dplus KIA. Duck KIA. And then you turn the apostrophe into it.
Sometimes I feel like the Britishisms have gone too far, but there's always further they could go.
There's always further. I can go a lot deeper.
Diablo Diablo is very... Hang on a second. Diablo's actually very far from the rest of his team. There was an angle to maybe go for a bit of a play on.
I mean,
the tower's completely
disappear.
gone. Yeah.
Between Voidlings and the Ziggs passive, you shred him.
And we're getting to the point where the Satchel is leveled up now at this point, getting towards... I'm not sure if it's first or second, actually. I'm not entirely sure. But if you level up the Satchel second, the execute threshold goes up as well with it, which means that it goes up from, I want to say, 15 or 20% up to 30% or something like that. Which part of the UK we're from? We're from around Notts, around the middle. Whoa! He's back! We needed to know this. He's voting for BFX, but I think he might be lying to us. The Rumble cancelled.
He's giving false hope. He is a cruel and callous at times. The hook lands, the Fate Seal comes on in. Actually, not a bad rune prison. And a CC General Shiva is good. Hostile takeover. Wait! 1 for 1. Clear still low. That's still not that great, because remember, there's still an Ethergrass. There's still the Malefic Visions. Raptor to the backside gets knocked up. The Crescent Guard leads to everyone unfortunately getting knocked around. That's not bad damage. Aiming just about survives. And Victor runs away.
For a second, I thought we had the most legendary Grasshopper blessing that we have ever seen. Not that we see many of them. A kill for Barrel onto Vikla. He'll get himself his first kill of the game. It might actually be his only one. I think this will be the end of the game. Aiming will have satchels to execute the towers. I think they'll be ending the game and the series shortly after.
We were worried about a 9-game day, and Dplus KIA just laughed at our face and said, you should have just believed. Some excellently fun comps from them today, and they managed to, with style and verve and elegance, bring us to the fast food restaurant of the gods. God Guo is well fed here and entertained by his gladiator.